We were live. Here we go, okay? I hope everybody's ready for this. Ready for me? Are you ready for me? You ready for this? Let's go and take one of these bad boys. I'm gonna take one of these ones. So you guys are seeing the whole process, okay? So I don't want to complain. Some people complain about the process. No complain. You guys are gonna see me setting this thing up. I use blue tape so that I don't hurt the paper. And then I use very strong tape to hold it on the board. Because the blue tape won't really hold it on the board. I don't know, maybe you can use some other tape. Whatever works for you. It doesn't matter. All right, here we go. Thanks. All right, so let's do this. Let's do a... Oh, yeah. I gotta get my stuff. What am I talking about?
Hey, so I don't have light out here.
Oh,
I need a flashlight.
there's a flashlight right there. Go for it. You can do it.
We gotta fix that. Real nice.
Yeah, I'm getting a phone too. Put a light over there. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start doing this. This is going to be a raven, okay? So those of you who are like, dude, what are you going to paint? This is a graphite. Those of you who are like, dude, what are you doing? It's a graphite, okay? It's like a pencil. It's like ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. But this. All right, those of you who left, I'm sorry, you're missing out. Those of you who stay, you guys are going to witness some cool thing. Yeah. Or something. I don't know. Okay. So something like that. Okay? And then from there is where we're going to create our little birdie. And the whole point of it is just to get an idea first, okay? So it's going to be sketch. The whole point of it is to get an idea. It's not to try to make it all perfect and whatnot. If that's your cup of tea, then that's your cup of tea. But that's not my cup of tea. My cup of tea is to let's get it going, and then we can start adjusting it within the painting. All right. So here we go. Get some paint. Bam. Some paint. You like how I put umph on everything? Don't go gentle into this. I love that. I know, that's what I'm talking about. Gotta go hard on it. Make it suffer. We gotta let him know who's boss, right? I love that. All right. I'm gonna get some paper. I got some brushes. This is my palette, guys. For those of you who are like, dude, where's your palette? This is my palette right here. This pieces of cardboard. That's how I roll here. Just let it happen. And then I have my... For some reason, I throw stuff on the floor. It just feels right. And I have to pick it up. Feels right when it's on the floor. I was like, that's what you deserve to be on the floor. I'm not afraid anymore. All right, so here we go. I put some acrylic paint here. Bam. Put some acrylic paint. Bam. By the way, this is paper. This is not canvas or anything like that. This is paper, and it's super fun. You know, I mean, check it out. Check. See, the whole point was to get it started, and then you can start messing with it, right? You can start messing with it. You can be like, oh my God, I saw this. We can do that. The whole point of it is take that, and that. Yeah. That's the whole point of it, you know? You gotta show who's boss. If you don't know how to show who's boss, it's going to be like, oh my God. Ooh, I love that. Use your hands. You know what? I love using my hands, but like I do so much of this stuff that I'm a wimp. I'll use a squeegee. I like using a squeegee. All right? And we do something like this. Muy macho. All right. The whole point of it is to allow and that's why I like to use thick paper because of the amount of liquid, right? The amount of water. So it's very difficult to pull off in thin paper. The pounds, I'm not sure what pounds this paper is, but it'll be very difficult to pull off on like butcher paper or like anything thin like that. So I don't recommend it. See, so there we go. There we go. There we go. I don't want to use my hands. I would use my hands, I promise you guys. But look, here's the dealio. I gotta get back to that over there. I gotta get back to work over there. Although I am tempted, I am very tempted to use my hands. But I'll use my hands. I'll use my thing. Okay, so we got at least this part right now. And now, let's do another muy macho part.
Hey, Theo, do you want water or anything?
Let's see, where is that? So I'm not gonna jump straight to white or anything like that. I got this really cool color. Ooh, hands on background. Ooh, that sounds cool. I should paint with coffee. I don't know what the hell's going on with me today. It's like I'm not on my game. I don't know what's going on. So I really love this color right here. That I'm going to use. Whoop. I really love this color. It's sort of like a little cafecito little color. I've been dying to use it. And I've been dying to use it with some water. Whoa, what's going on with you? Don't mess with my beak right there. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now we're getting somewhere. Un Cafecito Thursday. I love Cafecito Thursday. So glad you guys are watching it. Sometimes I'm like tempted to think that I'm talking to myself. But then I'm like, no, you're not talking to yourself. There's people watching you. You know, makes me feel good. Makes me feel good as people watching and whatnot. Here we go, here we go. I told you guys I was a pro. I don't talk fancy. That's all. All right. My tools are very sophisticated. They include a $1 brush, a little squeegee, and one of those brushes in special. I think these ones are like $1.99. Now you're out of your mind. I think these are like $1.99. Brushes separate you from the art. No, not me. Oh, hell no. Brushes unite me. They are like William Wallace. They unite. Or no, what was the guy who was like trying to unite? Robert the Bruce. They unite me. You know what separates me from the art? I'm going to be honest with you. What really separates me from the art? Not showing up to the art studio separates me from the art. No, but I totally get it. It's true. To some degree, it can separate you from the art. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, it just depends on what you do. Here's a little... I want to put this little color right here. And the whole thing about keep moving, guys, is very important for me. The whole thing about keep moving is very important for me because I believe that it's in movement that you find the je ne sais quoi. It's in the movement. There we go. So I have a little color here that just totally makes sense to what I'm doing. And it's sort of like a pink flesh tone. Okay? Bear with me. Just bear with me. You're not going to like it, maybe, in the beginning, but it's okay. There's something about those little pinks with gray, and there's not gray yet, but there will be some gray. Touching that looks super dope. All right. Okay, so this is so far where I'm at. The lovely thing about acrylics is that you can move, right? They start drying. With oils, you're gonna have to do impasto, right? Layers on layers on layers, or texture, whatever you want to call it. I like to be sophisticated sometimes. I use my weekend words. And that's impasto, word of the day. But with acrylic, it's already dry. That's the beauty of it, right? So, well, some parts, but for the most part, it's already dry. That's what I love about acrylic. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce this little color that I have here that I love so much to the equation. And this little color is the blue. But it's like a little turquoise blue. Okay? This baby is like, this baby, black and gold are like a match made in heaven. Just saying. I didn't make that up, by the way. The gods intended it that way. I didn't come up with that color. The gods wanted it like that. That's a good metaphor. That's a good example. Yeah. That is a good example. But see, the thing about brushes is that I don't look at it as protection. But that is a good example. I like it. Right. Now we'll have these. Let's get this one wet. Plenty of water, right? Plenty of water. This is the beauty of acrylic. Plenty of medium, whatever medium you use. I like to use water. I'm fancy like that. I get the expensive stuff. The H2O expensive stuff. And then sometimes, because I'm way too fancy, I'll go and I'll use some golden, right? Because why not? It's not all cheap paint, guys. Although some people would think that golden is cheap, I don't know. It's not all cheap paint. There's days where I use good stuff. All right. And this, of course, is only stay in here, dude. You have no fight over there. I don't think you could defend yourself out there, little guy. There we go. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. This carbon black is just freaking magnificent. And it's perfect. It's almost like doing highlights with black, right? Rather than, there wouldn't be highlights, I guess. I don't know. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're getting somewhere. Goofy phone. Painted Sage Studio says, love this Jose Faber medium. One of my favorite birds. I love that. Thank you. Art underscore of Supertramp. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use some of your techniques. Okay? Just a little bit. Just to keep it friendly. Because I know how you feel. I understand that. I understand that feeling. This is why I tell you guys to use thick paper, because it gets wet, right? It's going to get wet. There is no flow without medium. There will be no flow without medium. Okay, now that I did that, look at that, man. It's freaking amazing. I have the white right here. It's not really white. It's been messed with. It's pure white. I mean, I like using it too. Although some artists are like, dude, never use pure white. And of course, the purists, right, are the ones always saying that stuff. Never use pure white. Yes, there is a train close by my studio. It's very annoying. It's not romantic at all. If I could make, the sound disappear, I would. It is not romantic at all. And then bam, baby! There it is. I have a little white charcoal. I have to go get some more. But I like, where are you going? I have a little white compressed chalk that I like to use. And of course, why not, right? Because if you have it, you have it. One of the early things that I found out about painting is be willing to ruin it. If you're not willing to ruin it, you're being too safe, right? Be willing to ruin it. This is why I love Degas' explanation of painting. He said, when you don't know what you're doing is that you're actually doing something good. He's talking about suspending the mind, of course. Raphael had already talked about that. The great, not the Ninja Turtle, but the great Raphael had already said, when one paints, one does not think, right? Because you're supposed to suspend the mind and be willing to lose it all, risk it, risk the idea of what the painting should look like. If you're not willing to risk the idea of what the painting should look like, I don't think you're painting. Maybe you're depicting something. You're what is it called? Illustrating. But the painting, I think you have to be willing to risk the idea of what the painting is supposed to look like. What the painting is supposed to be. So there it is, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this little segment. I hope you guys enjoy my little je ne sais quoi right here, my little friend. This baby measures 30 by 40 inches. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that carbon black. Just love it. Very, very cool. Oops, I'm tripping over here. Very, very cool stuff. I got my drying room over there. Bam. That's where my oils dry. Yeah. Well, not all of them, right? Because we're going to talk about drying stuff. I really need a bigger space. Look at all of this stuff, man. It's the office where we package stuff. I'm messing around. I'm the real deal, guys. Just letting you know that. Yeah. All right. So there is the painting. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy this little segment. It was a lot of fun. It was simple, but effective. Just like art should be. I think art should be simple and effective. I don't know. I like the whole minimalist look. So I was going for minimalism. Pinky up, SpongeBob. Pinky up. Take care, guys. Adios.